With triggers for board view and teamwork projects, you can now automate each and every column if you wish. You can do multiple things like automatically complete a card, you can assign tasks to individual users or multiple users, you can modify and set tags, and a lot more. So in this example, I've set up a board for our company newsletter, and I'm going to take you through some of the options here. So to access triggers, all you need to do is select the drop down on any column, select column settings, and now we can add a trigger. And keep in mind, each column is unique, so any triggers that you add in one column will not be on another. So in this column for written content, I'm going to add a trigger. I'm going to select modify properties. I'm going to make these medium priorities. So any task that's dragged into this column will be automatically classed as a medium priority. I'm going to select add trigger. I'm going to add another one here as well. I'm going to select modify properties. I'm going to select the notify. We're going to notify any of the assignees and followers. I'm going to select add trigger. And I'm going to do one more here as well. And I'm going to select modify dates. We can have a start date. In this case, in the written content column, I want to have a due date on all of the tasks that are dragged in here. So we have a number of options. We can not change the due date if there is one on a particular task. We can remove the date completely. We can select a specific date. We can push the date. We can also use relative dates such as current day or plus 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and so on. In this example, I'm going to select a specific date. I'm going to select the date here as the 30th. So I want all the written content to be done in this example by the 30th of April. I'm going to select add trigger. And reviewing the triggers that we've set up, we've got priority, notify, and modify dates. I'm going to select update. And now I'm just going to drag some tasks in here and we can see this in action. I'm going to select show backlog. Now I'm going to quickly type in written content here because that's the name of a task list and I know what I'm looking for. So I'm well organized. So let's bring in some tasks here. Let's go with team motivation. So we can see here that it's now April 30th is the due date which we set up in the trigger, and it's also a medium priority. Let's bring some more in here as well. And it's as easy as that to start using triggers within teamwork projects. Now let's do another example here. Let's go to graphics and images. I'm going to select column settings again, and I'm going to add a trigger. So I'm going to do an easy one here, but I want to tag everything as graphics and images. So I'm going to select modify tags. So we have two options here. We can set specific tags or we can add and remove tags here as well. So I'm going to select add and remove. So I'm going to add a tag here. And because this is a brand new tag, we can create it on the fly. Select create new tag. All you need to do is select add trigger. Let's select update and let's go back to our backlog here. I'm going to type in graphics because I've got a task list set up. So let's meet the team logo. Let's drag that in here. And we can see automatically now it's got a tag for graphics and images. And as you can see, it is super quick to set up and it's really fast to use. So we can see all of these have been tagged with graphics and images. Now let's move on and let's do another example here. Let's go to the for review. So I'm going to select column settings here and I'm going to add a trigger. I'm going to select modify properties. I'm going to click assignee. So any task that comes in here into the for review column is going to be assigned to one of our proofreaders for a company newsletter. So I'm going to select Adrian. I'm going to select add trigger. I'm also going to add another one here. I'm going to modify the dates. So I'm going to select a specific date here as well. Remember how April 30th was our deadline for written content. The 1st of May is going to be our deadline for our proofreading. I'm going to select add trigger. I'm also going to add another trigger here. I'm going to modify the properties. I'm going to select notify. I'm going to turn on should we notify assignees and followers. I'm going to add one more trigger here, and that's going to be modified tags. I'm going to select a tag here. I'm going to search for review. We've got no review tag, so I'm going to create another new one on the fly here. Let's select Amber. Let's select create new tag, and now let's select add trigger. So reviewing the settings for this particular column, we're going to modify the tags. We're going to set the tag to review. We're going to modify the dates to a new due date, all going to be assigned to Adrian, and he's also going to get a notification that has been assigned to him. So I'm going to select update. And now let's see this in action here. Let's drag this one in here, 5 Great Company Nights. So we can see now that the tags have been removed. We're setting specific tag for review. Let's move in another one here. And so on and so forth. And it's that easy. And we're going to do one more example here, and that's auto completing the card, and we're going to remove any tags that are on a particular card as well. So it's really easy. Again, select the drop down, select column settings, select add trigger. So now in the trigger type, we're going to auto complete. select add trigger. So now any card that's dragged into the published column, which we've just set up, is going to be automatically completed. I'm going to add another one here, and I'm going to modify tags. I'm going to remove a tag. So I'm going to remove any other tags that we have. So I'm going to remove graphics and images. I'm also going to remove the tag written, and I'm now going to add a published tag. So again, I'm creating a tag on the fly here, which is really useful, saves you going back and forth. Select create new tag, select add trigger. And now if we review the trigger here for the published column, we can see the card is going to be automatically completed. Tag publish is going to be added. Graphics and images and written is going to be removed. So I'm going to select update. So now let's drag this one in here. That's published. We can see the tag has been removed. Publish has been added. Let's bring this one in here. Auto completed, and the published tag has been added, and we removed the written one as well. So it's that easy to start using triggers in the board view in Teamwork Projects.